Me and my team gotta innovate. What's the point of living if you ain't living a dream? We live in a world where everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today we're gonna be looking at Titanfall 2. If you guys do not know, Titanfall 2 beta was officially released not too long ago, and I had the opportunity to play that beta. In this video, we're gonna talk about the good, we're gonna talk about the bad, we're gonna talk about, in my personal opinion, what I want to see in the game when it officially comes out. It's going to be a really fun video, very informative, very interesting, and without further ado, let's get into it. Now, before we get into the meat of the video, let's talk about the pilots that they had available for everyone to play in the beta. There are 5 types of pilots that are available to you in the beta. The first one is Frontman, the second one is Closer, then you have your Great Marksman, next is your Operator, and last but not least is the Custom Loadout. You also have your choice between 2 Titans. The first Titan that I came across was the Ion. Now this Ion was a little more agile, but the damage that this particular Titan could do was a little on the light side, so you definitely have to shoot your enemy more just to kill him. The next Titan that's available in the beta is called the Scorch Titan. Now this particular Titan moves a lot less slower, but it can deal a larger amount of damage when compared to the Ion Titan. So if you're willing to sacrifice the fast movement that the Ion Titan has for a slower Titan but deals a larger amount of damage, then the Scorch Titan is definitely for you. But at this point, it's all about preference. Now that I've introduced you to the different types of Titans and pilots that you can play around with in this beta, let's talk about what's good with the game. I really like the fact that the map is very open and easily traversable. Now I was able to easily jump onto and over buildings, and each building had 4 to 5 different ways to enter and exit. Now because of this, I found myself on the edge of my seat wondering if I was going to run into an enemy, because there were so many twists and turns and different ways to maneuver within the building, you never really knew who was going to be around the corner. Now because these buildings were so narrow but yet open at the same time and provided many paths that you could take, I was able to experience those close quarter gunfights with the enemy, which warranted some very intense gameplay. I also liked that the pace of this game was very fast. I was easily overcome with this intense amount of focus. My brain was racing and I was trying to get as many kills as I possibly could. I found myself wanting to get back out there and help my team and actually play for the objective. And the fact that my entire team was helping each other was amazing. Now it has been a long time since I've seen a bunch of strangers get together in a lobby and actually work together. The game modes, the actual layout of the map, it just encourages you to work together as a team, and I really like that. Which brings me to the next good thing that I like about the map, is that the game modes and the layout of the map definitely promoted a team environment. Another great thing that I like about the beta is that if you lose a gunfight and you die, the points that you earn towards getting your Titan does not disappear. It relieved the pressure to actually win the next gunfight. Now let's say if I get within 1 kill of getting my Titan and all of a sudden I lose 1 gunfight, the points that I earn should not disappear. Now the fact that they implemented this into the multiplayer, this promotes a fun game where players will feel more confident to run the map versus camping in a corner and being afraid to move. Now because the players are jumping and actually running the map and having a good time versus camping in a corner, this contributes to the overall fast gameplay that a player might experience. And also it ties directly into the next aspect that I absolutely love about the game. The length of the matches are very solid. It doesn't take a full 12 to 15 minutes for a match to be over. I love the fact that we have short matches, fast gameplay, and people actually playing and working as a team and actually running the map. The Titan melee system is awesome. Let's say you're beasting with your Titan and you find yourself going head to head with an enemy Titan. If you can get close enough to land some key punches, your Titan will perform a badass execution. Now keep in mind that your Titan can only execute another Titan when his health is low. Now don't get me wrong guys, it's not like this entire beta was 100% perfect. I did spot some problems that could definitely use some improvement. Now, one of the major problems with the beta is that the servers were very unstable. Now, I found myself spending more time trying to get in a game versus actually playing the game. It took so long to get in the server that I almost quit, and I would not have been able to play the game that I actually enjoyed. Another negative aspect of the beta is that the wall running feels very stiff. It was a challenge to keep my pilot running smoothly on any of the buildings. There were literally some cases where I had to run and jump 2 to 3 times just to get my pilot to wall run in the first place. Now, speaking of movement, I hated the fact that my Titan was so slow. It literally feels like you're walking in slow motion. Now, don't get me started on how slow the Titan runs. Now, I know some of you guys are gonna say, it's a Titan, why wouldn't it be slow? Listen, the Titan is a reward. It's supposed to be a powerhouse with enhanced capabilities and strengths, so it isn't so wrong of me to ask more from my Titan. I also wish that the beta had more multiplayer maps. Now, the maps that they showed were pretty good, but you'll eventually get tired of playing the same old thing over and over again. They could have at least included 2 to 3 more maps, but I definitely understood why they held back, because you don't want to reveal too much too soon. Last but not least, I don't like the fact that when you call in your Titan, it doesn't move until you get in it. Now, if it's supposed to be this cool, advanced machine, then surely it should have some type of autopilot mode. It would be so cool to know that your Titan is backing you up when you're going up against an enemy, whether you're in the Titan or outside of it. When you're going up against an enemy, it should be right there by your side fighting as well, whether it's shooting a cannon or shooting a secondary weapon. I really feel like they missed the opportunity to expand on the Titan's capabilities all around. Now that we've discussed the positives and the negatives, should you buy this game when it drops? Absolutely. The open maps, the fast-paced gameplay, and the awesome Titans make me want to see more of what Titanfall 2 has to offer. I thoroughly enjoyed the beta, and I can't wait until it officially releases. I'm looking forward to seeing all of the maps, the guns, and the different types of Titans that they have available. Speaking of Titans, it would really be cool if we could upgrade our Titans by adding new armor pieces, equipping new specialties, and equipping new weapons. In my opinion, that would be so cool to add that extra layer of diversity in the game. But we'll have to wait until the game officially releases. Now, I hope that you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope you've liked my review on Titanfall 2, and hopefully you can use it to make the decision on whether or not to actually buy the game. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like. It definitely helps out the channel a lot, and subscribe for future content. Now remember guys, if you want to have your gameplay featured on my videos, all you have to do is send me a message via YouTube and we'll take it from there. Until next time guys, peace.
Me and my team gotta innovate. What's the point of living if you ain't living a dream? We live in a world where